Eric Eruption Tai is not only just having a blast online thanks to the ting tang dance craze. The content creator and actor also proves that the social media game means serious business. Eric joins us now on The Final Word. Eruption!
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
The one and only Sir Rico Izon, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Wow. I mean, you have erupted.
Ayan, actually,
social media.
That's perfect.
You have erupted on social media. Of course, you have had a long career here as a dancer, as an actor, as a content creator, but Ting Dance has really caught the world by storm. How did this all come about?
Actually, long story short, because it's long how we got here. It's actually been 1 year since I've done it, and it happened while I was at a Dota 2 tournament in Singapore, and I did it on the train there, and I think people watched it because hindi sila sanay to see a big man, in a public space in a train. And then, hindi Pinoy ang mga kasama. It was in Singapore, so iba-ibang lahi.
And it was such a very flexible body.
Parang ano lang siya, wavy, it's motion in the ocean type.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you see normally, especially at a size of, or a man of my caliber stance. And then within the day, it took off to 2-3 million views. And my videos really, they usually go a couple 100,000, but never million agad. In hours lang. And so, and then it happened but the first time it actually went viral was in BGC, in the Philippines. And dun talaga.
That's where it really picked up.
30 million in the first day.
And then now it's more than a billion views.
Billions na.
But of course, when all is said and done, this is just one dance.
One dance.
Right?
Yeah,
one dance.
One dance.
But it has lasted for more than 365 days. It remains ever popular among our kababayans and people around the world. I've seen other nationalities do the dance.
Other celebrities, even basketball, even NBA players did it. Rich Harden did it. Psy, yung actual idol ko when it comes to performing. Gangnam Style. Because that was the first YouTube video that I've ever done that went viral back 10 years ago. And he paved the way. Si Psy ng Gangnam Style. And I've always admired how he performs. He's always got this thing about him, this, I wouldn't even know.
Aura.
The aura of being a performer.
Yeah, I've interviewed him, and of course we did this, the Gangnam Style. Yeah, my goodness.
Even he did it.
Yeah,
he did the ting dance.
But now it's maintaining that popularity on social media. How are you doing it? How many times do you have to upload videos or even photographs to be able to sustain the numbers?
Well, as a content creator talaga, everyone knows in the scene or the industry that you gotta be consistent. You have to stay relevant. So what I do is we try and upload a couple times a week at least. But it's hard when you have working schedules, shooting schedules, and then you're abroad din. Tapos my business pa, tapos family man pa. Then I train a lot, so there's a lot of things that I'm juggling. So kailangan talaga tamang balance.
And how do you strategize, plan, and execute your videos? You film it yourself, edit, and upload, or do you have a team?
Dati, ginago ko yun. But then nowadays, I have a team now. Team Eruption, which consists of 5 people. 2 of them with me now, and then the other 3 one is coming from Singapore, Shana, si Pam, and the other 2 are away. But yes, I cannot do it without them. We shoot it. Sometimes I shoot my content, and then sometimes our videographer comes in, our editor comes in, anyone who's available, and then what happens is we kind of plan it, parang blueprint on how it should be edited.
But Eric, you also used to be a host for a television noontime show, comparing the daily grind on television versus social media. Where do you think you're better off? TV or social media?
I've always been a fan of TV. I love doing live, just like what we're doing. I'm used to doing live shows. Hindi ako sanay sa television series where you're on call and that sort of stuff. But being a content creator, you're your own boss.
Yeah.
You're your own boss. You know your own time schedule. You do things the way you want. Ikaw yung director, ikaw din yung producer. So I kind of love being a content creator or a digital creator right now. It's the day and age that we live in now, digital world.
Host, model, content creator, ting tang, dance craze, master, and you're also a businessman.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a celebrity in business. I mean, you have a salon, you have an ice cream shop, and a gym.
Yes, things that I love. I love ice cream, so we went with that. I love training, so we went with that one too. But the salon was what it started it all, and that's props to my wife, Rona. She's the one who spearheaded that, and I was, believe it or not, we started in 2020 pa lang. And
Before the pandemic?
No.
In the midst of the pandemic.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking, I don't think this is a good choice. But she kept on pushing it. And I said, okay, I believe in you. And we'll invest this much money on it, and then we'll see how it goes. Nag-aral ay kami sa loob ng isang taon.
Wow,
so that was already that was a good sign. So
are you expanding?
We expanded into a second franchise now.
And where are they located?
First one is in Capitol Commons, next to Estancia, which is that's called Ayumi. So that salon is located there. The second salon is located in UP Town Center in Katipunan. So next to all the colleges out there.
And your ice cream shop is all the way in
Ice cream shop, La
Union.
Union, next to St. Louis College, SLC. And that's awesome. It's great for the kids out there after school or during school. They go there and they have their ice cream. Obviously, dapat, I want to say araw-araw, but, you gotta, when you bring in the calories, you gotta burn the calories,
That's true.
right? You
And
gotta
burn the
balance.
calories in the gym. And you're
Yes.
the perfect endorser for that.
Thank you. I mean, it's been a dream, especially what's been happening lately. The gym is located in it's called Daily Burn, located in Ayala Heights, Capitol Hills, in Quezon City. And it's open 24 hours a day.
What kind of an entrepreneur are you, Eric? Are you hands-on? Do you take a look at all the numbers, the daily P&L?
That's why we have managers, and that's why we have an asawa na mahilig dun.
That's nice. Shout out to
Rona.
Mrs. Tai.
Exactly. Much love to her. She works day in, day out, and also being a full-time mom as well. So.
And it's also important that, of course, when you're in show business, social media, content creation, I mean, it won't also last a lifetime. That's why you have to make those investments for your child,
Definitely.
your growing child.
Yes, and he's only 4 years old, and he's growing very, very quick. And alam natin that the tuition of these kids are not cheap.
Yeah.
So we really gotta save up or invest in whatever we can in the businesses we have. We still have to be wise. We hindi pwedeng basta-basta pasok sa...
Because you're also putting in a lot of your talent fee and your hard-earned cash into the business.
That's right.
But Eric, all these blessings just didn't fall on your lap. You came to the Philippines as a missionary, and when you were back in Australia, you worked all sorts of jobs.
Name it. You can name almost any job, from salesman to marketing to even being a simple packer at a mall for Pure Gold or anything like that. I used to stack shelves. I even used to work in the produce in the fridges. Yung malaking fridges that we have to combine like lettuce and tomatoes and all that produce.
Promodizer.
Even promodizer, I've done that here in the Philippines. Before I even stepped foot in Showtime as a model, I did all the promodizing. Like, I'm not sure if we can name brands, but I did that samples to people on the streets. Kahit in Alabang. Because I'm just a model, no one knows me. And I appreciate that type of work. So when I see people do that type of work, I know it's hard and it's tough.
Well, you have the personality and character for it. You can sell any kind of item and people will buy it.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're a multifaceted person. You're also into esports, and you also are a rugby player.
That's
a former rugby
right.
player.
That's right. Retired in 2014. 15 was the last time I played for the national team.
Yeah.
And that was a huge blessing. It also changed my life because we were called the Philippine Volcanoes.
Yeah.
And when I went into that other show, the director gave me the name Eruption because Filipino volcanoes erupt.
Yes.
And that's where Eruption really came from. So It was a blessing in disguise on how that happened. From that modeling career, going into being an athlete for the national team.
Yeah.
All these were lessons as I was young in esports. I really love games ever since I was a kid. But before I do homework, my parents will always say, before you play your games,
Yeah.
or go outside and play rugby or sports in general. Study muna.
Yeah.
So kailangan talaga i-balance yan.
And
But who would have known? Sorry, who would have known that as I was a kid, all these talents and skills I was harnessing, I didn't know that 20 years later, I'll be making money off it, or that's my career or job.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
and you have been truly blessed. And of course, a lot of people have seen your ting ting dance. Is it a complicated sequence?
No. It's actually pretty easy. I have steps on our SocMed everywhere you go, from TikTok to YouTube. Would you like to do it with me?
I will try.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's try it.
Ayan, palakpakan natin, the one and only. All right.
Let's give it a try.
Rico,
let's give it a try.
So the start of it, I told everyone it's like a hip movement. So you can do this. Anyone can do that. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
It's like the washing machine, right? So after this little hip movement, you just kind of step into it with the right, then the left, then the right, then the left. That's it.
Okay.
Then after that is the ting ting part. So the ting ting is just two hands going in like this, and then out.
Out.
So ting ting, out,
Out.
and then 1 + 1 = sexy move. You know, it's like
All
the body.
right.
That's it.
Yeah. And
So-
of course, well, we have to end the show right now, Eric, but they'll be able to watch this dance sequence on the CNN Philippines social media pages.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
That's what we're
after
gonna
the
do
show.
it.
After the show. Well, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
And all the
Pleasure.
best.
Thank you so
You
much
have
for having
been a
me.
very successful and a great role model
Blessed.
for a lot of Filipino youth.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And of course, that was Eric Eruption Tai. And before